Welcome to Master 2255 English Phrasal Verbs, complete course with 150 categories for fluency. This course is your ultimate guide to mastering phrasal verbs in every context. Today, we're focusing on the 59th category, construction and repair. Learn key phrasal verbs. These verbs are essential for describing building, fixing, and maintaining structures and systems. Let's dive in. First, let's begin with put up. This phrasal verb means to build or erect something. For example, they put up a new fence around the yard, or we're putting up a temporary stage for the event. Next is break down. This refers to something stopping working or being taken apart. You might say, the machine broke down during production, or they broke down the old structure to make room for renovations. Set up describes arranging or preparing something for use. For instance, they set up scaffolding to repair the building, or he's setting up the tools for the project. Tear down means to demolish or dismantle something. You could say, the old warehouse was torn down to make space for a park, or they're tearing down the wall to create an open floor plan. Fix up refers to repairing or improving something. For example, they fixed up the old house and made it look brand new, or she's fixing up her bike after it broke. Build up means to construct or accumulate something over time. You might hear, they're building up a new wing for the hospital, or he built up his skills through years of practice. Patch up describes making minor repairs or temporary fixes. For instance, he patched up the hole in the roof before the storm, or they patched up the road until a full repair could be done. Put together means to assemble something from parts. You could say, she put together the furniture by following the instructions, or they're putting together a model of the new design. Tear apart refers to taking something to pieces or damaging it. For example, they tore apart the old dock for safety reasons, or the wind tore apart the structure during the storm. Hammer out describes working through details or solutions, often with effort. You might hear, they hammered out the agreement after hours of discussion, or the team hammered out the final design. Knock down means to demolish or physically bring something to the ground. For instance, the old building was knocked down to make room for a new one, or they knocked down the partition to expand the office. Turn out refers to producing or completing something. You could say, the factory turned out thousands of parts each day, or the repairs turned out better than expected. Put in means to install or contribute something. For example, they put in new flooring throughout the house, or he put in hours of work to finish the project. Run up describes quickly building or accumulating something, like costs or a structure. You might hear, they ran up the construction costs due to delays, or the workers ran up a temporary shelter for the crew. Finally, set down means to place something in a specific location. For instance, he set down the tools after completing the task, or they set down the foundation for the new building. These phrasal verbs are incredibly useful for discussing construction, repair, and related activities. Practice using them in conversations about building and fixing things, and they'll quickly become second nature. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next lesson.